All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before I begin, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Karkadash, the bonus to the apostles and elders, great millstone. Much respect to you, brothers out there. This priest's word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth, tabernacle, David, hopeful elect, and the speckled bird. I want to say shalom. So, you two devils, man, they slowing down my channel. You know, it shouldn't take 24 hours or even more to upload a 12-minute, 15-minute, maybe even 30-hour minute, video. And so, if this has to be the format that I do it on, do more live streams, I guess I'll go ahead and do it. So, pretty much the topic that I got is we don't put our stock, which stock is an investment. All right, we don't put our investments in the ways of this world or these celebrities. We put our investment in the truth. We put our investment in trusting in Yahweh Shah. All right, and what you putting your trust, your investment in Yahweh Shah, you endure to the end, you're going to be greatly rewarded. Now the scriptures say the servant is not above his master, roughly paraphrasing. So to get that great reward, because the Lord deals with balance, to get that great reward, all right, you may have to go through some things. You have to go through some things right now. All right, the Lord is trying you, seeing that you truly believe in his word right now. And then, hey, when Jacob's trouble comes, that's when it's off to the races. Do you truly believe and trust in Yahweh Shah? All right. So I'm gonna get a couple scriptures, man, because you had that cat DMX. It's another reason why I made this video, making this video, because the dude has heard the truth. He has heard the truth, and so now we telling you, hey, run to your gods, man. We're not putting our stock in these celebrities, man. What's the point? There's no point in putting our stock in these celebrities because they ain't got it, man. A lot of them heard about this truth. It's like I'm putting in this microfilm, but a lot of them has heard about this truth and didn't take heed to it, and thus they're gonna get jacked up. The words say, roughly paraphrasing, but judgment is going to come in the house of Israel first. It's like getting my microphone together. I forgot to do this first. So Lord willing, this audio is clear. But yeah, man. For those that hate wisdom, those that despise wisdom, hey, you're gonna get jacked up. All right, you're gonna get jacked up. But anyways, get a couple scriptures, and Lord willing, this is edifying. So first, I want to get John 15. I'm gonna start at verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. All right. Why? Because Yahushua wasn't of this world, man. He hated the ways of this world. All right, and we're coming in that same spirit. All right, as you'll see. Verse 18, if the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. Verse 19, if ye were of the world will love his own. You see that? Everybody's shouting, oh man, DMX, get better, get better. Hey man, you heard about this truth, man. You heard about it. You may have heard it before some brothers that's in this truth and didn't take heed to it. And so now look, you get jacked up. And so that's what's going to happen to a lot of these jakes out here, man. They going to get jacked up. They heard about the truth. All right, they be like, all right, I know I'm an Israelite. And that's about it. And don't take heed to it. Well, next thing you know, you wake up and you all jacked up, man. All right. If you were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. You see that? The world hateth you. All right, why? Because we ain't of this world, man. All right, I was just watching a video earlier. Paul Pierce got fired from ESPN. from having a party or something like that, man. Hey, this is the world that you want to live in, Jay. You know, this is the world that you want to live in. You know, you can't even go out and have a party without your job firing you, man. Hey, we want to get the heck up out of here, man. Jake don't even realize. Hey, we want to get the heck up out of here, man. All right. Verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you: the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, then they will keep yours also. You see, if they was of this truth, they would keep the words of Yahweh Shah, but they're not. All right, and the servant is not above his Lord. Okay, so Yahweh Shah suffered. Yahweh Shah had to suffer ridicule. All right, but before honor, before glory, all right, sometimes you gotta be put down in that low level. We're in that low level now, and men of the Lord gonna really be put in that low level. They're gonna be looking at us crazy, man. They look at us crazy now, but hey, you know, try to lock you up, try to stone you in, you know, kill you for this truth's sake. Hey, count it a blessing. All praises going on to Yahweh Simeon Shah, because death, hey, you just resting. I know it's easier said than done. Tell myself that as well. But you're just resting. And hey, you finish your course, you run the race, and you got the crown of glory waiting for you, man. All right? But these people out here, they ain't ready for that persecution, man. All right? With this truth, you got to have it in your mind that persecution is coming. You know, some shape, form, or another, persecution is coming. Okay? You got to have it in your mind. And the people of the world, they ain't ready for that, man. That's why they all hold hands with everybody. Let's all be buddy. All right, we ain't about that, man. Matter of fact, let me go to Amos. It's Amos 5 in verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. They abhorred him that speaketh uprightly. You see that? They hate him that rebuketh in the gate. And that's what we doing week in and week out. Prophesying the downfall in this wicked ass kingdom. And they hate it, man. They won't take heed to the words that we saying, which the words that we saying is coming from the Bible, which is coming through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiel Shah. All right? But Jake loves the ways of this world. He wants to hold hands. He wants to be buddy with everybody. Well, you want to be buddy with everybody, all right? Which indeed is putting your stock into this world. Well, what does this world have coming to it? A nuclear missile, all right? Death, plagues, and destruction. And that's what you're going to receive, all right? You put your investment in this world, you're going to receive the investment that this world has coming to it, right? And Yahweh Shemiel Shah is not a man that he should lie. He said, and it's going to come to pass, all right? Matter of fact, let's get some more scriptures. Let's go to, let me see. Let me go 1 Corinthians 1, and I'm going to get 26, because this is perfect right here. This is 1 Corinthians 1 and 26. For ye see your calling, brethren, how that not many wise men after the flesh, you see, made a distinction. All right, wise men after the flesh, because when you come into this truth, or you become a wise man because you humbled yourself. All right, you the men of the Lord are the true wise men of this world. All right, that not many wise men after the flesh, not many mighty, not many noble are called. You see that? So we ain't worried about these celebrities, you know, these people of this world, you know, because they chose to put their stock. They chose to make a covenant with death, right? With their covenant with death, as you read in the scriptures, you know, which I may just get after that. Yeah, I ain't have it planned, but as you read through the scriptures, hey, they're gonna be destroyed. You know, trusting in the ways of this world, trusting in Esau, Edom, trusting in the kingdom of Babylon is going to be their confusion. All right, trusting in white Jesus, Christianity, all right, is going to be the confusion, going to be their downfall. They're going to be destroyed. They're going to be cast down. All right, verse 27, But power have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise. And power have chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things that are mighty. You see that? You see that? He chose you. All right? And right now, this truth is looked down upon. You know, oh man, they ain't go to Bible school. They ain't go to seminary school. You know, what they talking about, man? They don't know this Bible. All right? And then when they confront you and see that, hey, it's all about the Spirit of the Lord, who the Lord calls. All right? As you read in Jeremiah, you know, the Lord has called you. You know, you can't go to a school and figure out, oh, I want to be a pastor and, oh, I'm called for the... No, the Lord has to call you into this, man. You know? Matter of fact, I believe there was a quote, might have been a brother said it as well, but hey, you want to get rich quick, hey, become a pastor, you know, because the people will eat the words of the pastor, you know. They eat the words up, man. They learn the fear of the Lord through the precepts of men. And the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. All right, verse 28, and the base things of this world and the things which are despised have the Most High have chosen. Yea, the things which are not, to bring to naught things that are, that no flesh should glory in his presence. All right. So pretty much, once again, YASHAMIAHLA has chosen you to confound the world. All right. Chosen you to confound the world. That's why your family and friends, you know, they look at you crazy. You know, they look at you crazy and like, oh man, where'd you get this information? Where'd you get all that? Where'd you get those breakdowns from? Oh, you better watch out who you listening to. And hey, you know, you can show them refutable evidence, man, through the scriptures, even through Google, and they still question it. They still don't want to take heed to it. But hey, if pastor said it, they're gonna run with it. And since they want to run with it with pastor, and they're gonna be destroyed with pastor, man. All right, because the Lord ain't dealing with these pastors. But since I said about the covenant of death, let me get this real quick. It's Isaiah 28 and verse 14. Wherefore hear the word of the Lord Yahweh Shemiah, ye scornful men that ruled this people which in Jerusalem. All right, because our people look up to these celebrities, you know, athletes and all this stuff as the rule of our people. Verse 15, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood we have hid ourselves. You see that? They made a covenant with death, and they made lies their refuge, man. And that's also going with following so-called white Jesus, man. You know, they ain't following the, you know, this is just a depiction. They ain't following Yahweh Shai, all right? They ain't thinking that Yahweh Shai is going to come and every knee's going to bow, right? Everybody that don't get with the program is going to get their head chopped off. They ain't following that one, all right? Let's see, I'm going to jump down to verse 18. And your covenant with death shall be disannulled, and your agreement with hell shall not stand. When the overflowing scourges shall pass through, then ye shall be trodden down by it. You see that? So what's the point with having an agreement with hell, man? You know, you see what these celebrities have to do. You know, you do your research. You see what they have to do to promote, you know, what they have to do behind the scenes. And all that's going to be brought down to naught, man. It's going to be brought down low. And since I said, let me get Isaiah 29. Let's see, it's Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourselves and one and cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. For the Lord, Yahweh Shemiah, poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and the rulers and the seers have he covered. All right. And who's the modern, well, so-called modern day prophets and seers of the world? Is these pastors, man. All right. But the real prophets and the real seers, all right, is the men of the Lord out there on the highways and byways. Okay. But our people is following these false prophets. I'm going to jump down to verse 13. Wherefore Yahweh Shah said, for as much as his people draw near me with their mouth, and their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me, and their fear towards me is taught by the precepts of men. You see that? The fear towards Yahweh Shah is taught by precepts of men. Right? The Lord is all loving. He's going to come back with rainbows, lollipops. You ain't got to go through no tribulation. All right? And so, with the congregation believing that, hey, the pastors are going to be destroyed and the congregation is going to be destroyed. They got a lot of blood on their hands. So that's why we out there on the highways and byways week in and week out, and also prophesying on these sit downs to wash the blood off our hands, man. We telling you that, hey, the servant is not above his master. All right, you may have to suffer some form of persecution, like right now with my channel. You know, it's taking way too long to upload 12, 15, 20-minute videos, man. You know, it's like 24 hours, maybe the next day or the next day. Like it shouldn't have to be like that, man. You know, my videos, you know, hey, maybe 3 hours, maybe, but hey, 24 hours or 2 days later, like, come on, man. You know, come on. But hey, just gotta push through, man. Just gotta push through, you know, and the water Yahweh Shah for giving us his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because these people out here, matter of fact, I'll get it, all right, they choose to be wise in this world. This is 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seem to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise. You see that? You gotta become a fool. You gotta humble yourself, man. All right? You gotta become a baby again and desire the sincere milk of the scriptures. And then once you've been in this a while and the Lord builds you up spiritually, right? That's when you're able to tackle the meat, right? But these people choking on the milk, you know, they coming up you choking on the milk as if they got it, man. Verse 19, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with power. For it is written, you've taken the wise in their own craftiness. All right, they're going to learn the hard way that what we're seeing out there on the highways and byways is true. All right, their wisdom is folly. Like, you got these Christians, you know, the other day, it was so-called Easter, you know, not looking up anything, man, not looking up anything. You know, our people are destroyed for the lack of wisdom, for the lack of knowledge. Why? Because they matter of fact, I'm gonna get it. You know, they disregard this knowledge, man. And the Lord can't dwell in a person that disregard this knowledge, man. It's Proverbs 1 and 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. A man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsel. All right. So once you abase yourself, humble yourself, all right, you're going to increase learning. And then, you know, well, while you increase learning, you should be listening to apostles and the elders and the brothers on down that's preaching his word, all right? That wise counsel, all right? Hey, if they are in your city, you know, drive up to them. You know, don't come up there being a fool, but have your notebook out, have your Bible out. You know, Jake's out there, they be coming to the camp, they don't have no notebook out, no Bible out, but they want to act like they know everything, man. You know? Verse 6, to understand a proverb and the interpretation, the words of the wise and their dark sayings. Why? Because this book has many dark sayings, man. And only the wise, all right, is going to understand what the Lord is truly saying, you know? Verse 7, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Now, did DMX have the fear of the Lord? No, man. He truly denied the fear of the Lord. That's why he got jacked up. All right, and many more celebrities are going to get jacked up. Many more you Jakes out in the world are going to get jacked up because you lack the fear of the Lord. All right, as it says, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. You see that? DMX and all you other Jakes out there, you despise wisdom and instruction. You know, hey, he best thank you how about YASHAMIAHLA that he's alive, man. You know, he better take that time out and actually sincerely trust in the Lord, man. He better sincerely trust in the Lord. It's Ecclesiasticus 5:7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. You see that? In your security, or you just chilling, or you know, the report was, you know, I believe, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but DMX was popping pills or whatever, man. All right, taking drugs, whatever form, shape, or form, and he got jacked up. All right, the Lord jacked him up, and you know, a lot. Hey, I'm just put it like this. It's going to get a lot worse for you Jakes out there that don't take heed to this truth now. All right? Don't take heed to this truth, and you're going to get jacked up. Crap, that was oh, okay. Yeah. I got it. Scripture, and I forgot it for a second. It's 1 Corinthians 3, and I'm going to get verse 16. Know ye not that ye are the temple of power, and that the spirit of power dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of power, him shall power destroy, for the temple of power is holy, which the temple ye are. You see that? You're the temple. All right? You're Israelite. All right? You're the Lord's chosen people. And the Lord can't dwell in you if you're out there popping pills, smoking weed, you know, doing all types of manner of wickedness. The Lord can't dwell in you, man. All right? So if the Lord can't dwell in you, hey, you're going to be put out. All right? That's what's going to happen to Jake out there. Matter of fact, let me get Wisdom Solomon 1. And I'm going to start at verse 4 for a moment. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 4. For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. You see that? All right. Jake's out there, they despise wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. And they out there smoking weed and doing all types of stuff. Well, the Lord can't dwell in you, man. The Lord ain't going to dwell in a malicious soul that's out there that's just doing whatever the hell that they want to do, man. The Lord is looking for those that want to be humble and meek, that have a humble and contrite spirit, and realize that they need Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA. And without Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA, we're like a plate without the food, you know, food without the plate. It's like you. All right. We're like the food without the plate. You know, what's the point, man? You're supposed to put the food on the plate, you know, go together. All right. And so we realize that we need Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA, man. All right. And these people are here, you know, in their day-to-day lives, they disrespect Yahweh YASHAMIAHLA on the daily. All right? On the daily, man. And, hey, I ain't trying to be like one of them people, man. All right? That's why you're supposed to have a humble and contrite spirit upon you, man. I'm going to read a little bit of this because it's got a lot in it. For the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee deceit and remove from the thoughts that are without understanding, and will not abide with when the unrighteous cometh in. You see that? This wisdom, knowledge, understanding cannot dwell in the malicious soul, man. Dwell in a soul that is unrighteous, that's want to do whatever the hell that they want to do, man. All right? This wisdom will not dwell in them. For wisdom is a loving spirit. It will not acquit a blasphemer of his words, for power is witness of his reigns, and the true beholder of his heart, and a hearer of his tongue. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, in which that Salakia, and that which containeth all the things have knowledge of the voice. Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteousness things cannot be hid, neither shall vengeance, when it's punished, pass by him. All right, so you want to do commit all types of wickedness. Hey, when that vengeance come through, hey, you gonna get it, man. All right. For the inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly, and the sound of his words shall come unto the Lord Yahweh Shemel for the manifestation of his wicked deeds. All right. And the angels, hey, you got to picture the angels like snitches, man. Like Randall in Recess. They tallying up. Hey, this man right here, he did this and that. And so they go back up into the heavens where the Heavenly Father is, and they pretty much decide, how should this man get jacked up today? Or how should this man eventually get jacked up? Should this man eat a nuclear missile? Should this man eat all types of plagues and then eat a nuclear missile, man? Hey, it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of living power, man. So you better get your act together. Better get your act together, man. All right. Let's see what else I want to get. Slakia, y'all. Let me see what I want to get. I might just go to let me see. I'm gonna go to John. Let me go to John 10. All right. Because these people just ain't got it, man. This is John 10. I'm going to start at verse 1. Very, verily, which means truly. All right. I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. And that's these so-called Christians. DMX was in this Christianity. I think I was watching a video the other day of him. He's doing some rap while reading the Bible or something like that, man. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm just like, what in the world is this, man? Just preach the word. Just keep it simple, man. Don't do all this little extra stuff. Just preach the word. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, these, so-called Christians, so-called, you may have a Jake that's that knows that he's an Israelite, that's in his truth, but he's still committing. He's still he still might be going into the Christian church, man. Hey, that's scary, man. For the Lord to have you bugged out like that, But once again, man, you may have these so-called Christians out here, man. Hey, they're trying to get to the Lord. Or you may have a dude in the truth. He's selling out, man. He's selling out. He thinking that he can get to the Lord and still sell out. But guess what? The Lord's going to expose these dudes out here, man. These sellouts. Made a covenant with death. Hey, you being a thief and a robber, you're not giving the people the Lord's true name. All right, which knowing the Lord's true name is very important. Hey, you're going to get jacked up for that. Verse 2, but he that entereth in by the door is a shepherd of the sheep. You see that? You're supposed to go through that straight and narrow. That's what we doing, man. We put our stock in that straight and narrow, man. To him the porter openeth, and the sheep hear his voice, and he calleth his own sheep by name and leadeth them out. And when he putteth forth his own sheep, he goeth before them, and the sheep follow him, and for they know his voice. And a stranger will they not follow, but will flee from him, for they know not the voice of strangers. You see that? Going through that straight and narrow, man. All right, you may watch a brother's video and be like, oh man, that dude's bugged out. What name did he call upon? Oh man, we ain't listening to that dude, man. Oh, that dude keep on calling the name of Jesus. We ain't dealing with that dude, man. All right. So you're gonna go go through that straight and narrow. All right, you're going to follow the men that the Lord set up. All right, your apostles and elders and your brothers on down. Are you going to follow them? All right, while they follow Yahushua. Matter of fact, this is John 17. It's John 17:6. I manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. All right. So we got these cats out here like, oh man, the Lord, we don't know the Lord's name. Well, the Lord has manifested his name, and we believe that. All right. We put our stock in that name. All right. His name has power. All right. The Lord gave us his name back. All right. And we're going to keep his word. All right. His name is a strong tower. Matter of fact, I'm going to get verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world, but for them which thou hast given me, for they are thine. You see that? Hey, the Lord wasn't praying for everybody, man, because everybody wasn't going to get this truth. All right. You got to have the winners. You got to have the losers. That's how the Lord set it up. You know, the Lord's only dealing with the remnant. All right. Everybody else is going to be confounded. All right. And he has given his name unto the ones that's going to seek him. All right. Now you are going to have some people that know the name of the Lord, but hey, they going to fall out. You know, yeah, you knew the name of the Lord, but hey, that was just wasted talent, man. You knew the name of the Lord, you knew all these scriptures, but you fell out. Hey, that was just, hey, you just fell on by the wayside, man. I ain't trying to be like one of those dudes. So you're supposed to go through that straight and narrow, man. Let me see. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get verse 14. I have given them thy word, and the world hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. You see that? Right? They hated Yahushua. They're going to hate the men of the Lord. Right? But the Lord prayed for you to endure to the end. Right? For you get that crown of glory. Hey, think about that, man. He chose you. Right? Like I love to say, man, our people is as the sands of the seas. Right? Which cannot be measured nor numbered. And he chose you to get this wisdom. Hey, you better keep this word, man. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. All right. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them thy truth. Thy word is truth. As thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I sent them into the world. All right. And for their sakes I sanctify myself, that they may also be sanctified through the truth. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through the word. All right. And we believe through Yahushua through this word. All right. We pretty much this word paints a picture of what Yahushua had to go through, what our forefathers had to go through. And this is our records. All right. And through the spirit, the Rakakadash. All right. Hey, it has woken us up. And we realize, hey, we got a mission that we got to complete. All right. So we got to go through that straight and narrow. Matter of fact, since I'm saying that, this is 2nd Ezra 7. This is 2nd Ezra 7. I'm starting verse 6. There is also another city. A city is builded and set upon a broad field, and is full of good things. Now the city that is full of good things is the kingdom of heaven. The entrance thereof is narrow and set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there was a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. All right, so you walking through that straight and narrow path. All right, you got the fire, and you got the water, man. All right, hey, you don't go through that straight and narrow path. Hey, you fall over, you gonna get burned. All right, nuclear missiles, or you gonna drown, man. All right. And only one path between them both, even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be but one man go there at once. All right? So you can't save nobody, man. All right, you got to walk this walk alone. All you can do is edify a brother, build up a brother the best you can. But hey, at the end of the day, man, this is your walk, man. All right, this is your stock investment. The Lord got to see that are you really about this truth, or are you just playing games, man? All right. So I'm gonna get these last couple of scriptures. I'm gonna close out. I said, Lord willing, these videos load up. They're taking forever, but hey, just gotta continue. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3. I'm gonna start at verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of power, and there shall no torment touch them. You see that? You realize, and it's truth, you are in the hands of Yahweh Shah. Hey, if you endure to the end, those nuclear missiles ain't gonna touch you, man. All right. In the sight of the unwise, they seem to die, and the departure is taken for misery. These 2/3, Edomites, other nations, and they may see a man of the Lord or like die, and it's just like, that's it, man. But they don't realize that man or the elect member, all right, they got a crown of glory for running that race, man. All right. And they're going from us to be utter destruction, but they are in peace. You see that? They're in peace. All right, you up there in the heavens, man. All right. For though they be punished in the sight of men, yet is their hope full of immortality. You see that? So no matter what persecution you're going through, man, at the end of the day, hey, immortality is literally around the corner. It's literally around the corner. All right. And having been a little chastised, they shall be greatly rewarded, for power proved them and found them worthy for himself. You see that? So you had to go through that fire. The Lord had to see, hey, or was you true about this stock investment, or was you second guessing, man? Or was you just putting money in it just to be putting money in it, man? All right? But the ones that truly love Yahweh Shah, that endure to the end, all right, they're gonna get their crown of glory, man. For as gold in the furnace, he have tried them and received them as a burnt offering. You see that? You see that? All right? Because what do you do with gold, man? You put it in the fire. And thus, when you put it in the fire, all that dross, all the impurities or get burnt out. And that's what the Lord is doing unto the elect. All right? In the time of their visitation, they shall shine and run to and fro like sparks among the stubble. They shall judge the nations, have dominion over the people, and the Lord, Yahweh shall reign forever. So men of the Lord are going to get their spiritual power in these last days. People are going to see that. All right? And then the 144,000, hey, they're going to judge these nations, man. They're going to join heirs with Yahweh. Right? And that's what we're waiting for, man. That's what we're putting our stock in, to eventually, Lord willing, we can be joint heirs with Yahweh Shah. Eventually, we can be joint heirs with Yahweh Shah. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him, for the grace and mercy to his saints, and he have cared for his elect. Oh, man, I'm going to end it right there, man. So, Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, the bonds to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to you, brothers out there, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. Until next time, Lord willing, Shalom.